Connors leads 3-1.
NCAA football regional games. Boston College against Clemson, Miami, Virginia Tech, Minnesota, Purdue, San Jose State, Stanford, TCU against Kansas next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Right where you are now, CBS.
Time is running out on Ivan Lendl. Down 2 sets to love and a service break, serving at 1-3 in the third.
Another example of the way that Connors has beaten his man into submission, because Lendl is used to making those big first serves and moving into court for a weak return, but Connors turns it around. He turns it into attack. I'm not sure what the crowd's booing out here. Obviously, Lendl thinks it's the line call, but I don't know whether the crowd agrees with Lendl or not.
Lendl is of a frame of mind now, apparently, that anything is close, he thinks he's getting cheated. That is not going to get him in the frame of mind to try to fight his way back into this match.
There may be a few fans, Tony, that wonder about that. Could that happen? And it could not, definitely not happen. I'm 100% positive that linesmen are not calling them for an American or for a Czech. Calling them as they see them.
Which is really all they can do. Tony, you talked about what Lendl has to do to get back into it. What does Connors have to do at this point?
Just do exactly what he's doing. Don't let down. Don't change a winning game plan. Also, Jimmy has a tendency sometimes in his own admission to get so eager that he overplays and rushes a little too much. During the last 28 years of the Nationals and then what became the U.S. Open, 18 titles have been won by players from countries other than the United States. And they're all won here in the United States, so I'll be getting bad calls.
This broadcast, telecast, of course, is going all the way, all around the world. Many, many different countries.
Even going live to Australia, if you could imagine that a pitcher could travel that far.
And remember, Japan, of course, is carrying. Excuse me, Tony.
I was just going to say that. Remember hearing a couple games of that description in Japanese. I think that's what we heard. I mean, I know it was Japanese. I didn't understand it, that's all.
Game to Lendl. Connors leads 3-2 in the third set. Connors leads 3-2 third set. He won the first one 6-3, the second 6-2. This is the men's singles final. Ivan Lendl against Jimmy Connors. Matt Summerall with Tony Trabert and John Newcomb.
First serve percentage, excuse me, Patrick, 68%, and Lendl's still below 50%, 46. That is not good. That's been one of his problems. His biggest problem has been Jimmy Connors. Another look. The short volley here by Lendl pays off. Connors just barely gets to it.
Forced to play a single-handed backhand. That's not fair.
There were some reports yesterday, you might have heard us say, that Jimmy had back cramps, leg cramps. Get some information that he felt that he took an iron tablet too soon after he played. Cramp up a little bit. But I talked to him last night, and he said everything was fine. He was ready to go.
Now, I talked to Dr. Gary Wadler, who ministered to him, Jimmy, and told him to get some fluids in now. Don't wait for the match.
Jimmy has to really tighten up his concentration. Plane flew over, the first one of the day. I guess the wind must have changed just as he was playing that shot, and I think it upset his concentration, forced that error.
The last 3 days have been very quiet as far as the planes are concerned until that one. 15-30. That's his second ace. 15-30. Both of them been almost in the same spot. Right down the middle line. Umpires already said the call was correct. That would be ace number 3.
So far out.
All. Obviously, Lendl very unhappy with the call.
Someone yelled out to Lendl, "Why don't you go home?" And that was the reason for the boos. And then some lady just followed that with, "Stay here, Ivan," also known as Ivan. And that's the reason for the applause.
The crowd were booing the fan that yelled out.
That's right.
Not Lendl.
That's right. First double fault. Wojtek Fibak, who is Lendl's advisor.
Yeah, Lendl keeps looking at him over in the stand and has increasingly done so in the last set and a half.
Break point for Lendl.
Lendl breaks.